Hi. Again, this is week 2. I want these videos to be like so much longer, but because I don't know how to edit, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So, my first video was like 1 minute and 37 seconds. I'm gonna shoot for like 5 minutes, so it's not like OD of me just like sitting here talking to you for 30. Before we dive in, I want to start with like who my favorite YouTubers are. We're gonna throw it way back. Not way back, but like I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but I got really obsessed with like YouTube culture in like 2013, 2014 because I was trying to pick colleges, or rather I had already picked colleges and I really wanted like to know like the environment because I couldn't tour all the colleges I wanted to go to, especially not my number one. So my favorite YouTuber, or one of my favorite YouTubers, is definitely like Cinderella OG. If you know, you know. I wanted to go to UNT so bad. She went to Texas Women's College at the time. And her friends went to UNT. So I was like watching her YouTube videos. So I was like, oh, this is what's happening up there. Okay, cool. Breland Barbie, love her. Love her. I saw her at homecoming my freshman year, sophomore year, freshman year. Freshman year is the only year I ever went to the football stadium. So freshman year, she sat across from where I was sitting at, where Mahogany Motion and stuff was at. Oh, I passed out. I love her so down, like loved her so bad. And then the older people behind me was like, who is she? Who is she? Because everybody I was with was like trying to like take pictures and stuff. And I was like, she's a YouTuber. The old man was like, YouTuber? What does that mean? I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but she's cool. Josh and EC, right? I was watching EC before her and Josh was a thing. I'm talking, she was still doing interviews at her college and they were just friends. But this past October, I watched these people get married. Like, oh my God. I really felt like so like, oh my God. Okay now. Who else? That was also, Cynthia Creative. She went to Spelman. In my freshman year, she kind of like, she has these YouTube videos where it's like just sound and like her doing spoken word in the background, the case may be. I used to study so hard to those like YouTube videos, YouTube songs, whatever the case may be. And she also had what's that called? SoundCloud. So I had her like a SoundCloud like playlist of her, love. I'm sure there are plenty more because I do love me a good YouTube video. Jay Majette. Let's not forget Jayla. I was watching her when she was overseas cutting her hair off bald. Yeah, because she couldn't find nobody over to do her hair. Let's not forget Jayla. Love Jayla Majette. What? That's the honorable mention. So, with that being said, I don't know. I don't really, I posted that YouTube video last week, and my friends kind of, just commented and like it because we love support, and they're actually the first people I ever been told about this. One of my friends in the comment section, Ronaldo, he was like, the girls want advice. I'm the wrong girl to ask. I don't have any advice in me. Like, be great, love yourself. With that being said, I will tell you some things that I'm currently this last week, I've been thinking about a lot. So I am in a relationship. I do have a significant other. He's very important, a very big part of my life in this current moment in time. And we celebrated Valentine's Day this past weekend because we are long distance. He's currently at school, so I'm at home. So he's currently at school. So he came this weekend and we celebrated it. But I've been seeing this girl on TikTok, I think it's Neptune's Favorite Pisces. I want to say that's her ad. I might be really wrong. But she was talking about how she's been so focused on like growth that she hasn't really like set with herself. And I was just on the phone with one of my best friends, like, not talking about that necessarily, but something along those lines. So anyways, back to this past weekend. We had a ball. This was my first Valentine's Day with an actual significant other. I have had Valentine's in the past. I have also, for the longest, had my mama's Valentine's. I was about 18. But I've had Valentine's in the past, but I was not in a relationship with those people. I just so happened to be with them, around them, when Valentine's Day was here. This is my first Valentine's Day in a relationship, and it was so much fun. It was like so like just like nobody can mess with the energy. Like, we exchanged gifts, we kikied, and he gets me. So like the stuff that he bought me was like very just like me. Okay, nail kits, records, things like that. And he's such a sweet person. So we made pizza together and kind of just like exist in each other's spaces. I've been recently kind of obsessed with the idea of how our relationship once was. Like, when we first started dating, it was very like simple. I would want to sit in the car with him for hours and things like that. So this weekend I asked him if we could have like an unplugged date situation. Like, I want it to be like, usually he comes into my apartment and we'll put on our favorite show or whatever, and that's what we'll be doing the whole time we're in the apartment. I might do his hair, you know, grease his scalp and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. So he like gave me my way. So we had an unplugged date. I said no phones unless we're taking pictures and videos of each other, and like if family's reaching out. But we decided to, at the end of it, watch one of our first movies together. Like, when we first started dating, we watched Paws of Furies and then the Rise of Gru Minions movie. They just put that on Netflix, so we watched that. And he went to sleep. So he's an old man. He has a very strict sleeping schedule. But that being said, I don't really have any advice for the girlies. It was a very fun week. Today I got some really great news. I want to solidify it first before I like mention it in public. Which will literally just be tomorrow, which means y'all probably hear about this next week. But I'm really excited about 2023. Like, I'm really going after the things that I want to go after. The things that I feel like are meant for me and have been meant for me for years. And I want to start closing out these videos with like my song obsession of the week. And right now it's Homies by, I think his name is Saint, but I know it features Tiana Major 9, which is cool. Obsessed with it. It has nothing to do with my current situation, but it is a very, very, very dope song. I think that's pretty much it. The week was pretty uneventful. So